Hello, my petals. I wanted to make a video to give a life update and changes of the channel. Let's start with a life update and why I haven't been streaming the last few months. As I mentioned on my Twitter and Discord, my grandmother passed away and we adopted two cats named Meatball and Zucchini, meaning I have 4 cats, including Gigi, Sebastian, and now we have Meatball and Zucchini. Having 4 cats, as you can imagine, is challenging to care for. Also, getting them to get along has been really challenging. It's a lot better now because of time. It was going to take time for them to all get adjusted to each other and everything. Meatball and Gigi especially, they're like best friends. They're besties, and they like do I'm sure you've seen a couple of videos on my on my personal TikTok or my Twitter where I'm showing like cute stuff with Meatball and Gigi. It's really cute. Zucchini is just, he's doing his own thing. He's not really as social as the other 3, but we love him regardless. Even though I haven't been really streaming or really doing too much content, especially like the last 2 months. I have been doing a couple of recordings of, in particular, we did some 7 Days to Die, and as you guys saw on Christmas Eve, we did a 7 Days to Die. There's another video coming out for that. We've also done Phasmophobia, which is probably going to be just shorts, along with Among Us as well. So be ready for those shorts to come out, along with some more content. I really have been enjoying recording. The people that I have been recording with, which is probably why it's so enjoyable right now, have been are one of my few best friends. I've like known these people for over 15 plus years, and like we basically grew up together. So that's why it's been so much fun to just like be more of myself around people like that. Not saying I was like not genuine before, but you know, just it's nice to like be able to kind of just kick back and relax with your friends that you've known for so long. It's just so nice to put matters short. Now let's get into some changes that we're going to be doing. Some new changes. I've hinted about it. I've kind of talked about it a little bit if you're following me on Twitter. I've kind of vaguely talked about it on Twitch as well when I stream. And before we even start on this, if you're ever worried that Serenity, the character that you're seeing on screen right now, is going anywhere, she's not going anywhere. There's no rebranding. It's not really a well, it's kind of a rebrand, but she's gonna be around. You're gonna see her. You all love her. She's actually gonna get an updated model with her new outfit and everything. Life is gonna be great. She's not going anywhere. She's pretty solidified of being here. She's here. She ain't going nowhere. We're just adding a second character. And for those who might know that, like, before I became Serenity Faye, I had this one character. Her name is May, or Amelia. She's basically like my OG mascot character, and she's been like my main OC forever. And I know you're probably wondering, why the heck did you not use her now? Well, back then I was kind of like, she was going to actually be my original VTuber, and then I was like, she's kind of plain compared to like other VTubers, so I kind of wanted to do something a little bit more different. And I was like, hey, I like deer, so that's why I made a deer character design type of thing. Yeah, it was basically originally, fun fact, that Serenity was going to just be more of like a deer version of May, because canonically May is actually a mermaid in disguise of a human, because her family, it's a long story. We'll get into her lore later on in the future and everything. Maybe make a stream about it. It'll be fun. She's gonna be May is gonna have more of like a talking PNG when she comes out. I don't think she'll ever really have a model. Maybe a model, but for now she's just going to be a talking PNG for a while. And how the new system is essentially going to work now is I will be doing things like meditation streams. I was originally going to do D&D streams, but then Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast had better ideas, so thanks guys for not making that a thing. Anyway. But anything basically involving meditations, streams that are going to be eventually happening, and any sort of like video games type of stuff, you're going to see Serenity. She's going to be here. She's going to be the one that you're going to, like the model that you're going to see for video game streams and meditation streams, and just like chatting in general. However, for things like my shitposting streams that you guys have seemed to enjoy a lot, and maybe some art streams, you're gonna be seeing May more. May's gonna be like a talking PNG for those type of things. I'm also going to be I wanted to do it like this because I want to be able to play the character of Serenity Faye more, even though she is kind of like the same personality as myself. Serenity is much more of a soft, she's a dear wife, she's so cute and wholesome. And May, who's basically more of like night goblin hours, like how I typically am. She's gonna be much more of a gremlin, and I love her. And you guys like her a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but you guys will like her, I promise. And I could just like be more of myself and like go more into like the lore of like other characters and be a giant dweeb. So you guys will enjoy that. I'm also going to be changing the my Twitch channel, and I'm also going to be changing my YouTube channel. Serenity Faye VT, the Twitter account is still going to be the same, along with like my original one, my personal one, which so those are all going to be generally the same, maybe you're just going to see some more May in there. May and a few other my OCs. So the names are going to be the same, but we're going to be changing the name from Serenity Faye VT to Tora and Friends. Since, for those who don't know, Tora is like the nickname that I've been basically called for years now at this point. It's been my long-term nickname. And I know you're like, what? You have May. Why isn't May's name Tora? It's because Tora is another character, but anyway. it's a long... Tora is basically my main name, so that's why it's gonna be that. You might see like the character Tora too, maybe just like for funsies, but we'll see. But I will also be having like I want to focus more on this year of like actually collaborating with people. I wasn't really able to do that much, except for maybe like one stream, and that was for Deer Day. And by the way, Minty, Genevieve, Fury, and Salty, if you guys hear this, I will totally do another stream with you guys for Deer Day. That was a lot of fun. just hit me up. Hit me up, B. Anyway, hit me up. We should totally do that again. That was a lot of fun. Anyway. But not only will you guys be getting content from yours truly, Serenity and May, but you know, my husband, my now husband, also known as Valeris, who is the Serenity's modeler and rigger, who also goes by Wolf, will also be joining on streamings from time to time. He has a few words that he wants to share, so take it away, hubby.
Hello. Okay, this is a terrible intro, but hey everybody. My name is Valeris, or Vel, as some of you guys know me. Some people might know me from my old handle of Mage Kid when I used to do SFM animations. But anyways, enough of that. So I have an update for you guys that ties along to my wife's update too, and it has to do with both of us. For those who don't know, I used to do animations in Source Filmmaker where I focus on Splatoon. Nowadays, I've been using Blender, and doing some random things in Blender, but currently, my current project is working on my wife's version 1.5 VTuber model. That you guys probably seen the shorts and the videos that I've been releasing. Well, those are from me, as I am also the video editor. It's gonna be too much for me to do, like making another version of the model, making version 2, doing the video editing, doing all of that stuff. I need to step away from being the modeler for my wife's VTuber model, so my focus is going to be shifting more towards video editing, so that way you'll be able to see a lot more content coming from her, at least. And though I'm kind of divulging a bit here, but speaking about content, so you probably have heard from my wife earlier that she is rebranding. Well, what was her brand? Well, I think it'd be technically rebranding to Tora and Friends. But in addition to that, I will also be involved in the streams more, not just as someone who just plays alongside my wife, but I will also be streaming on the same channel too. We have discussed about having a separate channel, but we feel it would be best that if we just kept it all in one channel, because this has been a collaborative effort between the both of us. So rather than keeping it in separate channels, we'll just keep it all in one channel as a collaboration effort. You probably have seen from my wife that she plays games like Stardew Valley, Slime Rancher, and what other games that she plays?
Nier Automata.
Nier Automata. Well, that too. So what you're gonna see from me is more roguelikes and first and shooter type of games. Depending on who is going to be streaming at the time, whether it be me or my wife, we will be announcing that ahead of time, so you can catch like one of us, or try to see who's on and who's playing. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is I did mention that I used to animate years back. So what am I doing now? Well, as I said before, I have been working out my wife's VTuber model, but it doesn't mean I haven't been doing anything else. Starting this year, I have planned on creating character models of my OCs, which I eventually will plan to rig in for animations. So yes, I am going back to animations again. Part of it will be Splatoon, and part of it will just be my own thing. So yes, I do plan to animate again, alongside doing video editing and streaming. So this is the stuff that I used to do back then, but I did have to put that aside so I can focus on my career. But now that I have more time on my hands, or have a better idea of what I want to do in life, I can now shift my focus onto trying to go back to my hobbies. So, which is what we're doing now this year. So just to recap on everything, so I am going back to doing animation, and I will be streaming alongside my wife on the same channel. So you're going to be seeing a lot more things coming out from both of us this year, so I hope you guys enjoy for what comes up next. Now I'm going to bring it back to my wife. She has one more thing to say.
And that concludes our updates and changes. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all are excited for the new content and changes. You are all so amazing, and thank you so much for your support. I can't tell you how happy I am to have such amazing supporters like you all are. I'll see you in the next one.